Marvel Studios' The Marvels is the latest MCU entry, and it has been getting mediocre reviews all across the board. But what did I think of it? Well, it has some really good to great moments sprinkled in there. Iman Vellani is wonderful as Ms. Marvel, and by far the best part of the film. She just has this charisma and energy that she just fills the entire film with, and I loved it all along. Maybe it's a little bit of real life as well, because Iman Vellani is a big MCU fan, and she has been dying to be in a big budget MCU movie like this, so her excitement probably carried on to the character, but I'm not complaining. She was wonderful. And the film as a whole is a very, very muddled mess. I'm sorry. I wanted to love this one because I really like the Ms. Marvel show. Captain Marvel is a very, very mediocre film, and it's one of my least favorite MCU movies. So I wanted this to be a huge improvement. It was an improvement, not a huge one. I'd give this around a 5 right now. Let's just get on to the specifics. This is very rushed. It feels like a season of an MCU TV show, like a full season, like 10 or 9 episodes, just smooshed into a 1 hour, 45-minute film. I don't know why they made it so short, because it has some interesting ideas. It has kind of a spoiler, but kind of not, because it was kind of revealed in trailers. But it has a musical planet, and there's some singing going on in here. I just thought that was really goofy. I mean, it's a cool idea and all, and it's probably in the comics somewhere, in the deep realms of the comics. Comic enthusiasts, help me out here. But this is not what the MCU needs right now. It needs to be serious, and we got the Echo trailer. That was serious. That was TVMA. It does not need this amount of goofiness. It is very silly, just muddled with jokes that aren't really funny. Iman Vellani is funny. There's some couple Nick Fury jokes in here that are good. But the musical planet, some scenes where they're holding up like A-OK signs with their hands, and some other jokes that were just so cringeworthy and unfunny and really goofy and silly, and I wasn't a big fan of that. Nick Fury is a great character. I love Samuel L. Jackson. He's one of the best actors of all time. Nick Fury is a great MCU character. Secret Invasion didn't help him at all, but this film, he had some good lines in here, yes, but his entire subplot with the spaceship, just not it. It was not it. It was very uninteresting and bland, and every time it showed up on screen, I really just wanted to skip forward. But then I remembered it was in a movie theater, so I couldn't do that. But Fleur Kittens, those are the cutest things ever, and I loved Goose the Cat in this. Ms. Marvel's family was great. Kamala Khan's family was great, and I loved seeing them in the action, in the spotlight, and just present in this entire MCU, like, huge cosmic stakes and all that. So I loved all of the things that had to do with Iman Vellani's Kamala Khan. And Captain Marvel, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, finally gets a personality. She's interesting in this, she's fun, and she actually has a personality, so that's great. Tiana Paris, who plays Monica Rambeau, does the best she can with the script she's given, but there's just way too much goofiness in here that it's hard to care about anything. Dar Ben is an awful villain because she had potential, you could see the potential, but she did not live up to it because the script just does not give anyone enough time to really shine. I don't know why they took, it's like a baby cradle, but a grown man was just stuffed into it. It feels like that. It feels like a film that could have been so much bigger than it actually was, and better than it actually was, and I'm baffled by its runtime, because it did not need to be an hour and 45 minutes long. The director did the best she could. The writers, I think, did the best they could, but the runtime did not help this movie out. It was very rushed, and some CGI moments just looked very ugly. Overall, a 5 out of 10, or a 5.5.